Additional Mathematics. Chapter 1, Functions. 1.1. There are many quantities which depend on one or more variable. Reading the textbook, revision for SPM exam. 1.1, Function. There are many quantities which depend on one or more variable. Reading textbook 1.1 Function. There are many quantities which depend on one or more variable in our daily life. Study and understand the following situations. You are working as a temporary cashier and is paid 80 ringgit daily. The total payment received is determined by number of days you work. This is another example. You are buying durians from a store. If the cost of 1 kilogram of durian is ringgit Malaysia 8 ringgit, the total amount you need to pay depends on the mass of the durian you bought. In mathematics, such situations are examples of functions. From the above example of situation, state the meaning of a function. Explaining function by graphical representation and notation. Look at the graph y equal to 2x plus 1 on the right. The relation between the value of 1 and x-axis and value of 3 on the y-axis can be written as 1 maps to 3. This indicates that 1 is the first element and 3 is the last element. So as you can see, here is 1, here is 3. Alright. In this case, we can say that 1 map to 3. Similar to 3 map to 7, 5 map to 11, and so on. Every point x, y on the line is corresponding to the mapping x map to y, where x on the x-axis is mapped to y on the y-axis. The relation from part of the mapping x mapped to y can be represented by an arrow diagram as shown below. So this is the arrow diagram. We have set x and set y, and as you can see, 1 is mapped to 3, 3 mapped to 7, and 5 mapped to 11. So this type of relation is known as function or mapping. In general, function relating set x to set y is a specific relation where each element x belongs to x is mapped to one and only one element. Y is the element of the set y, and x is the element of the set x. So each element x in set x is mapped to one and only one element y in set y. This is the definition of the function. That's all my sharing on how to define function. That's all for today. Till then, I will share with you on more reading textbook in my next video teaching. Till then, bye bye and have a